part of their back to Altona week, and after these people we just start now. It won't be a second. Okay, then will you hand around the crowd and along to Mr. Clark? Right. Okay.
This is the railway representative. This is the official railway representative.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh right. That's my point.
Yeah.
Explain a bit about the plane. Okay then. Well. Excuse me. We're just doing a little TV interview, you know, for an amateur TV group. Yeah. And I wanted to explain a bit about the plane when you had a yarn at Mr. Park.
That's special. Just a railway point of view, isn't it?
What sort of rolling stock? It's a cage,
YZs and X's, something like that. They are. They're little things, you know, little box things.
Yeah, I don't know too much about carriages at all.
I can tell you the age of them, yeah.
You probably know.
I'll get you to explain what the railways are going about. That's the railway. You're up in Sydney right now, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're just right here. Awaiting at Newport railway station, travellers are awaiting a special vintage train which will take them on an historic return to Altona for the Back to Altona celebrations. Organising the jaunt is the Secretary of the Altona Historical Society, Mr. Alan Clark. Mr. Clark, can you tell us why this function is being held today?
It's to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the government taking over the Altona Railway, which occurred in 1924.
And that was a pretty important occasion for Altona, I take it.
Oh, yeah, because after that the line was electrified and the service was upgraded quite considerably, yes.
Oh, I see. And in those last 50 years then, I suppose quite considerable changes have taken place.
Oh, yes, quite considerable changes, yes.
Now, what sort of people are travelling on the train today?
Oh, some of them are people who live there today, some are who lived here a while ago, some have come as far as Queensland to come down on this train. Yes.
Well, that's very good.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about the train? Is it especially restored?
Yes, it's one they keep in the very rarely used. It's kept in the workshops at Newport. The carriages are 80 years old. There's three of them, three little box carriages, while the steam engine, the only one still running in Victoria, broad gauge that is about a 1942 vintage.
Oh, that's very good. Well, thank you, Mr. Clark. And I think we'll go around and talk to some of the passengers.
Okay, right then.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay.
Could you call his attention to something?
Boy, you come around here? Yes. You come over here. Mr. Phillips coming? Yeah. We're doing an amateur film on the Back to Altona trip.
And you're looking at some real old ones here, love.
Bags, I'm telling you.
Back as far as 1917. If we want to go back any further than that.
Are you a resident of 1917?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We came down there when we were 5. I was 5.
Oh, what kind of a place was Altona in those days?
Oh, shocking.
Well, about 5 houses and a couple of shops and schools in halls and...
the Flints, the black fellas had left.
Yes.
No trains, no nothing.
You used to walk down sand hills, I suppose, about anything up to 5 feet deep to go and get the milk, and you used to sit behind them and drink it.
This one was the first girl at the one room in Fleming. She was the first girl to start there, and 11 boys.
My husband was one of the boys.
I see. What are your names then, ladies?
Neil.
Oh, you're Mrs. Neil?
Miss Neil, we were Miss Neil.
I'm Gibson now, but I was Davidson.
And I'm Mrs. Harrington and I was Stevenson.
And I'm Mrs. Garry and I was Neil.
And I'm Mrs. Teresi and I was Kitty Neil.
And this lady's come all the way from Queensland to come
I came
down.
from up north.
Oh, good. And do you think it's... are you glad you came down for the...
She wouldn't have
Well, it's certainly worth it. I wouldn't
Well,
have
I
missed
haven't
it for
seen
anything.
it
went
since
to
how
back
long?
school yesterday. Went back to our old school yesterday.
How long would it be since I've seen you, Kitty?
Oh, heavens
40,
above.
40, over 40
40.
years, isn't it?
50
I'm
years.
66.
No, about 50. About 52 or 54 years.
Yeah, that's how I've met her today after all this time.
Come here, Kay.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Been,
Stand there.
how long is it since you came back to Altona?
Well, I only arrived here last
Came
Saturday.
back special
I just
for
came specially for it.
Is it the first time that you've been...
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I come down regularly, about every 2 or 3 years I come down for a holiday.
Ah, yes. How long have you been living away from Altona?
From Altona, I've been away from there since about 1928, 29.
I suppose you've seen some real changes, haven't you?
Oh, heavens above, yes.
My father could have bought any block of land for £5 a block then. That's
right,
Altona.
We've still got one over at Leverton, it was £5, it's worth 6,500
There was
now.
8 children and he had no hope.
Wish we had about a dozen of them.
Oh, yes. Well, when Dad bought the place where the Celtics garage is at the present time, he only paid $100 and something pounds then for that. And I mean, that's a long time ago. But we never left Altona, though, did we? We stayed there. We stayed.
Yes, I haven't
I
left.
don't think it could ever get us out of Altona.
Nor me.
No.
Are you glad now that you're living there?
Oh,
Yes.
my word, I wouldn't live anywhere else.
Best place in the world, I think.
And which part of Queensland are you living in?
Marilyn, that's alongside Innisfail,
Oh, yes. How do you like
amongst
it
the
up
sugar cane. Oh, very good. It's beautiful.
there? What do you think of Altona these days? Would you like to be...
I'd like to be living back there.
Would you really?
I think we will finish up there one day. This is another one of our family.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's the only sort they had down there.
You're on the...
We can tell some tales too of the old days when we used to be going courting.
Especially the train.
We all used to have our parking spots on the beach.
The old torpedo train, you know. My uncle was the first one to drive the engine. Marvellous.
The middle carriage has 2 compartments reserved for the official guests. The middle carriage has 2 compartments reserved for the official guests.
And what is it that you like about Altona these days then? That,
Well, I don't know the way. It's wonderful. Just absolutely
The
wonderful.
council's marvellous.
Yes. Yes, it's a lovely place.
oh, that's really good. Well, thanks very much, ladies. I'll go and find somebody else to talk to.
Never yet.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Stand well back, please.
Don't get tangled up in the wire.
No, just, sorry, hang on.
Vaughn, could you check your microphone plug?
Yeah,
You're okay, ladies, it's all right.
it seems to be in all right.
Good, yeah, I can hear you anyway.
Are you from Altona yourself?
No.
Oh, you're from Williamstown?
No, I'm from North Fitzroy, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
I just heard about this and come down here.
Oh, you're a railway enthusiast?
Yeah, one of them. I'm not a pure one, you know, I'll just go on a mailing list. So that's how it is, yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Talk to you while
you can if you
going
like,
on?
Yeah.
And shall I go then?
Yes, you're on there.
I wonder if you could tell us your name.
Bill Ross.
Bill Ross. And you're from Fitzroy, are you?
Yeah, North Fitzroy, yeah.
So you came over just for the day?
Yeah, for the day, yeah. Have a look at the train and go down the carnival, things like that.
Oh, and you are a railway enthusiast?
Yes, I never worked in the railways, but just the enthusiast, following the steam trains mostly.
Yeah. And what do you think of this old train?
Oh, well, it's done its purpose. It's done its purpose, and it's still as good. Well, this train is as good as when it was built.
It certainly is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they never build a thing like it is now. A thing was built like this at last.
Sorry, can you tell us something about the train? Historical information about the train itself?
Do you know any historical information about the train?
Oh, no. Yeah, if you want to know a lot of information, get the fellow with the megaphone, Hogan.
Oh, he
runs. Yes, always runs all these tours.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Yes.
Have you been aboard this train before?
Oh, well, the last time I was on this train was up at Spencer Street when they had that power. All the trains and that were in the platform. They brought those trains down from New South Wales, things like that. They brought 2 trains down there. Yeah, and they had a race up and up to they had a race to Seymour between the steam train, the R class, and one of the New South Wales trains.
Oh, good. Then, I think that should fix us. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Let's have a quick yarn with you. Describe anybody at all that's...
just Mr. Hogan. They play with the megaphone, really, Mr. Hogan.
Yeah, I'll get him when we get to...
Yeah, when you get downtown, yeah. He runs it. He's like the top boss of all this business. One of the bosses.
Oh, I see.
Organiser.
Yeah.
The Federal Train to Altona will be departing in 1 minute's time.
You've got a K-class on the front. K-class engine. K-class engine on.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, I'll remember that.
Yes. You have a picture down there.
Yeah, well, they don't really come into this particular picture, but, well, these days we must do that.
They got big helmets on that, Because when you get down there, they talk about coming back with diesel, towing it back by diesel. Because they've got no turntable down there. They can't turn the engine around there. No. But they can easily run the train up there and they've got the loops at the side.
This is going to be the most comfortable journey.
There's the station master there saying Oh, you'll see there'll be band and Boy Scouts down there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're down the band. There's a band out full back. They'll be all over the train when they do get down.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'll just better study up the questions first.
I better hang on to your belt. I think
I'm forgetting you're going, I just want to get the good scenery shots as well.
Okay, then among the passengers on the tour today is Barbara and Pomeroy Sunshine. What's your interest here today, Mrs. Pomeroy?
Well, we always like to follow him, Steve. Steve's gone out now, and you know, I don't think it'll last very long. And you know, seeing as this is such a rare occasion, and they're back to Altona so many years. It's actually, I forget how many years since a passenger train travelled on this particular piece of line, the husband said. Yes. Yes. That's why they can only go this distance with these cars. I mean, the last time it'll run, because these cars are so old, they can only go at a certain speed and that, you know. They've got the commissioner's driver and fireman up front driving the locomotive. Yes. Oh yes, he's been in the railways now for, well, 25 years. And, he drives Puffing Billy, and he likes to drive all these steam enthusiasts. There's not too many drivers today that like to do them, because it's a lot harder work today than sitting back in the diesels. Because the diesels, it's just, you know, they sit back. But the ones that are really keen, they really like to get mixed up in the steam, and you ask Tony. Look at it. Look at his face. Get a photo of him.
Can we have a talk to you then, Tony?
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Tony, get over there.
You're Tony Marsden?
Yeah.
And you're a teaching student,
Yeah.
Dave. What,
Ruston State College.
Oh, where's that?
Clayton. Used to be Monash, but we've separated now.
Oh, good. And where are you from, Tony?
Originally from Paran, then South Africa, and back here.
Oh, and you just arrived back from South Africa?
Yeah, last week.
What were you doing over there?
Firing engines over there.
Oh, that
For
sounds
about
like...
400 hours a month.
Oh, that sounds like a...
Bloody hard work.
and are you glad to be back on the...
It's good to get back here, but it's a bit sad to see no steam left.
Oh, yes.
That's the saddest part.
And
To see the way they ran engines over there, that they jack up here, that the engines aren't good enough to run, you know, that kills you. You can run engines on anything over there. They'll run them on anything, but over here, just part of a government policy.
They run over there as a tourist attraction, are they?
No, it's just regular. It's like Victoria 20 years ago. They're electrifying and dieselising now.
Do you have an experience? Do you have any interest in Altona?
Most interest in steam.
Oh, good. We're going with you.
Yeah.
Tell us your name?
Peter. Donald.
And where are you from?
Altona. Hampton.
Oh, Hampton.
Yeah.
Oh, and so I take it that you're another one of the railway enthusiasts who've just come over today, eh?
Yeah. Travel on the veteran train.
Travelling on the
Veteran train.
Oh, this is
These carriages.
Yeah. Oh, how are you enjoying it?
That's great.
Oh, that's really good.
It's one of the most comfortable journeys you'll ever take.
And the dustiest.
These things only go out about once every 4 years or something. 2 years, I think. 2 years ago, I think it went out the last time. Yeah, well, this train was done up in 54 for the railway centenary, and then it wasn't used until I forget when. It was around 1969. It went out again, and then it's been going out about every 2 years since then.
Would you rather go to school by this kind of a train rather than an electric train?
I prefer electrics myself. I'm a spark fanatic. Carriage fanatic, as a matter of fact. Get ready for reception.
Oh, boy.
We can't see you.
Sorry about that.
Aren't you gonna take me?
Not yet.
Focus it up, it's a boy. No, right. The BBC. It's Mrs. Douglas. Hi, Mrs. D.
Have I missed anyone?
the short side here if I'm getting anything with what?
Well, I suppose you are.
Slippers are what?
When you're there, so they'll take you in.
Well, almost.
Can we pick your...
Later in the afternoon, the veteran carriage will contact the platform as you may have
Well, where are all these people come from?
It is going to move forward into the extension and then back into the siding. Would you stand clear?
What about Casey Jones?
Why did they go home like I told you to?
Pretty good, I didn't even know it was the guard van.
We're making an amateur film about the back to Altona ceremony. And you look as if you'd be an old identity around here. I'm 86. 86. I wonder if we could have a talk to you. Oh, yeah. Could you tell us your name, please? Taylor. What's your name? Bill. Bill. Do you live in Altona? No, I never lived in Altona, but I come here when you're about 1 hour. Oh, is that right?
I'm going to look at the
How was that? Just the mic. They stay the same house. Now Parker
Council now, I believe, the one house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And that was 1900 and... 1900 and when?
1908, I used to come across here. I used to fish off the pier.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll start. Right.
One of the visitors at Back to Altona was Mr. Bill Taylor.
Yes.
Where do you live, Mr. Taylor?
I live in Newport.
Oh, and...
I originally lived in Williamstown.
And you used to come here in 1908 to fish, did you?
1908, that's when I first started in the Newport workshop. Building, I was on the building of this locomotive that drove us down here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And you were a passenger on the train, were you?
Yeah. Yes, a relation of mine, the driver on it today.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Haining.
Is he one of the commissioner's drivers?
Yes, he drives all the steam trains. He wants to have a look at, have a yarn with me before he gets over.
In the days you used to come down here to fish, there was only one house here, was there?
I used to catch cooter off the pier, barracuda.
Oh, yeah.
And then down at the back of the Williamstown race course, there's a creek there, Stony Creek. Well, we used to take notice when the high tide was on. And the high tide would float the fish into the creek, I beg your pardon, float the fish into the creek. There's a sandbar there, and lock the fish into the creek, and then we'd fish there. And it's no good of fishing then when the tide was going out, because the fish would follow over the sandbar. They're cunning, they knew what they were doing. They wouldn't be locked in, you see, they'd have to leave to go over the sandbar to get out into the bay. Oh, yeah.
In those days, were there coal mines at
Yes,
Altona?
the coal mine was working there then. I knew the driver there. He come from Castle Mine.
And did you visit Altona quite frequently
Yeah.
in the old days?
Oh, yeah.
Fish, did you?
Yes, I
You've
used to do a bit of fishing down here at the time.
And you've seen some pretty tremendous changes
Oh,
in recent
yes.
years, have you?
It was all right. It was, now, as I say, there was only one house in Altona. That was a farmhouse. It was a farm. It's in the history now, the name of the people of the farm. It's part of the council, so I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to have a look at it before I go home tonight.
Yes, you must.
I've got to catch the same train going back to Newport. When the vintage train's going back, I want to go back with it. See?
Oh,
But in the meantime, I want to have a look around. I want to see this one house that I used to see when I came here first.
Oh, good.
They say I think it's a bit of a museum. I think I don't know.
I wonder if that would be the.
Is a cultural organisation which has done much to develop and bring out the cultural awareness in many, many people. I think perhaps that the historical celebrations today, commencing today, are proof to not only myself but many other people that the people of our city of Altona are culturally very aware. And I am very proud, being perhaps probably one of your newer citizens. But there would be no more proud two citizens in your whole city than my wife and myself. As the artist, over the years, through either his or her own work, manages to express paintings, the society and the community in which we live, I feel so have the members of the Historical Society, individually, with their own little skills, all banded together. May in their turn, I'm quite confident, have produced something of a masterpiece. The people that have worked, put on this art show, the various organisations that have all pulled together and worked as a team to produce this show, other festivities that are going on in the city right now and will continue over the next 10 days. These people are far too numerous to mention by name. However, it is fair to say that the officers and their hard-working committee of the Altona Historical Society are deserved of all praise that can be heaped upon them. I know we're all anxious to go and see what else there is, particularly the railways presentation. I won't prolong it. So I think, in closing, that I would like to thank citizens for their efforts on behalf of council. We try hard to assist them, but sometimes our assistance doesn't seem very great when you look at the magnitude of the work put in by these wonderful people. Service organisations, the clubs and the societies within the city of Altona. I now take much pleasure in declaring the Back to Altona celebrations and this art show officially open.
Would you rather go to school by this mode of a train rather than an electric train?
I prefer electrics. I'm a spark fanatic. Carriage fanatic, as a matter of fact. Get ready for reception.
Oh, boy. We can't see you.
Sorry about that.
Aren't you going to take me?
Not yet.
We don't